Good afternoon, everyone. We are here from NDLI Club, Siliguri Institute of Technology. Today, we have with us Mr. Bikash Pal, ex-Navy man. He served almost 15 years. After 2015, when he retired, on 2026, again, he joined banking industry. But due to sudden switchover, sedentary lifestyle, he got trapped in a lifestyle disorder. Subsequently, he realized the alarming situation and then he transformed himself in terms of mindset, health set, skill set. Presently, he is a belly fat loss expert, health and fitness mentor, transformation coach, published author, and certified keynote speaker. Welcome, sir, in our session.
Thank you. Thank you, Subhajit sir, for this great and heavy introduction. First of all, I would like to know that whether I am audible and visible to all of the faculty members and students. And let me know how
Yes,
many students are there.
all the participants present over here, they can hear you and able to see you. Let me at first tell you the first what is the topic of this webinar. The topic of this webinar is discover your purpose, how reading can help you find your passion and achieve your dream. As you know, from NDLI Club, we frequently organize this type of webinar so to influence others to go for more learning from books. So, sir, the next session is from yourself. I hope you will be presenting a PPT. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Subhajit sir. And so, finally, first of all, I would like to express my deep gratitude to all the faculty members, the entire community, the NDLI team, the Siliguri Institute of Technology, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my insights in this great platform. So, welcome to this masterclass. Discover your purpose and how reading can help you find your passion and achieve your dreams. Dreams. A person is not a poor without a rupee, but he is really poor without dreams, ambition, and purpose. He who doesn't have dreams and ambition, he dies at the age of 30, but he lives till 75 to just get buried. You know one thing, what is the biggest adventure you can ever have in your life is to follow your dreams throughout your life. So the topic goes like how to find your life purpose or reason to jump out of bed each morning without hoping, guessing, and overthinking. I know that most of you doesn't have the purpose, the life clarity, what to do next after 3 years of engineering, after doing this traditional education. So, how many of you here have heard the word ikigai? This word resonates the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. You know, there's an island called Okinawa, and in that island, people used to live long, around 100 years and above. And there, why they are living so happy, so long and happy, you know that they have already fulfilled their purpose. They know their purpose, their passion. That's why they are leading such a long life. Ikigai. The people of Japan believe that everyone has an ikigai, and you too has ikigai. Yes, my dear students and all the faculty members, this is the reason to jump out of a bed each morning. So now I'm going to talk about information. I'll be only talking on discovering about the transformation part. Not information, no knowledge, no buddhi vilas, no gyan, nothing else, no content, no motivation. Only the transformation part. And I know that we have been learning since childhood, gaining knowledge and learning those stuffs, knowledge, taking content and information since childhood from schooling days. And our world is overwhelmed with knowledge and information. With just a click of internet button, we get the information in our hand from YouTube, from Google, from anything, any source of your internet connection. Yes, we are here to got into transformation. And we must have heard about the wrong conception that knowledge is power. You know one thing, knowledge is not a power. Knowledge is just a potential power. Yes, action is power. If you want, you could write it down this one in your pen and diary. Sorry, I forgot to ask to keep the pen and diary, pen and paper with you so that whatever things, the linings, the words that I'm sharing with you, just write it down because later on you'll have a great benefit from that words. So hope just can I get a confirmation from your side that you have written down that knowledge is not a power, knowledge is just a potential power, action is power. Can anybody just confirm me that? Okay, now moving on to the next part. See, this education is not merely a matter of academics, marks, numbers, one day assessment, and learning the facts and figures, but it's also about training of mind to think differently. What about your self development? What about your self knowledge, self skills development? What about your purpose? What about your passion? What about your dreams in your life? So, we'll be discovering the transformation part, not information. So, I need a 60 minutes of focus from all of you, those who are sitting and those who are listening to me. Can I get a confirmation that everything till now, everyone is with me? Sir, can I get a confirmation? Because I'm not able to see anybody. Okay. Okay, let's move ahead. What is this difference between success and fulfillment? I know that most of them has never realized the taste of success and fulfillment. These are two exact different and opposite words. Success is what you get, and fulfillment is what you give. Yes. Now, before moving on to the upcoming slides, let me have a quick introduction of yours, your mindset. All of you, those who are watching me, please keep handy with your pen and paper so that whatever I'm sharing, you just write it down in your copy or diary. Hope everybody is with me. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Please arrange that copy and book and be just seated so that I can continue with this 3E of your life. So till now I'm all right. Okay. First, it comes the empty the cup. Empty the cup means whatever you have in your mind, the negativities, the beliefs, the limiting beliefs that you have. Limiting beliefs like I cannot able to do. I'm not worth enough to do it. I'm not that so smart. I'm nervous. I can't speak. So these are the limiting beliefs that you have already kept inside in your mind for long. And today is the day that you have to empty your mind with all sort of predefined notions, all these negativities that you have kept inside in your mind. So first, you need to empty the cup. You have to become approachable because whatever I'm sharing, you have to take inside, deep inside your mind. You have to absorb this one. So first, E is empty the cup. Second is all about as we already know that emotions has a lot of things to do. Has anyone watched the movie Ghatak? In Ghatak, Sunny Deol's father says that काशी गुस्से को पालना सीखो बेटा गुस्से को पालना सीखो means whatever anger the frustration you have to channelize the thought process in your particular right direction. Yes, and emotions नहीं तो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन नहीं. So we have to be physically, mentally, and emotionally fit and tough. Without emotions, you are not going to achieve your goals in your future terms. Third is emotion, means energy in motion. If you don't have energy, suppose as in case of mine, when I started my this webinar, if I have to start like this, all of you welcome to this webinar, and all of you are invited. I'm going to share this webinar stories and all this is. This is one way. And if I start like that, welcome to this webinar. Today's session is all about the transformation, not information. So, which part do you like? Of course, the second part, isn't it? Energy is everything. Energy neither be created nor be destroyed. It's totally gets transformed. So, for whatever reasons, you have to have your energy. Without this energetic enthusiasm, you're not going to achieve no selection, no placement in anywhere. So energy is must. So these are the 3 E's of your life. First, you inculcate these 3 E's, then we are going to move ahead. See, what is vicious circle story? This story is all about the 99% of people build their skill doing a job through their traditional education. Yes, the conventional education, schooling and colleges. But forgot to discover those self development, self knowledge, self what to say, that self development and self personality development and self skills. Yes, they forgot. And the major part like mindset, your health set, your wealth, your relationship, these areas they never try to focus. And later part of their age, they face a lot of challenges. So I would like to share here the very important quotations of Jim Rohn. He said that formal education will make you a living, but your self education, your self growth will give you a fortune. Yes, work harder on your self growth rather than on job. Yes, my dear friends, you never going to exceed your personal growth. Yes, you are never going to exceed your income beyond your personal growth. And let's come to the second part, this rat race. What is rat race? Everybody knows. Let's share a little bit of story about this one. There's a 14 years of this schooling. After that, we get into this college life or some sort of engineering degrees, medical degrees, and there we invest 3 years our that crucial days or years. And from there, we bifurcate two things. After that, we stop 0% learning. And from there, these degrees are very useful for your job. Yes, these are useful for the placement for your job. And finally, when you get a job, you get into trap of rat race. You know how? What is the reality of life? You get a job, you will get married. After that, you will have a kid. Then you will take a home loan, vehicle loan. Then you will start paying the bills, EMIs, and all those things. And finally, when you reach 60, you will spend most of the money. You will spend most of your health to earn that money. And finally, when you reach 60, you will again try to gain that health by investing the whatever money you have earned. And this is what we call a rat race. And when you get into that trap of rat race, it's very difficult to come out. I'm not against any job, but I would say that if you are interested, go for the job, do it, but with that simultaneously follow your passion, your dreams. Why this yes boss? Why not? I am the boss. Why we have a job seeker mentality? Why not job creator mentality? Why you work for money? Let money work for you. Now, we most of them are suffering from a dangerous mental disease. Yes. You know what is that disease? Can anybody answer in the chat box? Yes, the disease is nothing but the mediocrity, your mental disease, because you lack mindset, you lack health set, you lack skill set, and the financial knowledge that you should have, you're supposed to have, and of course, the character building. If I talk about the mindset, there are three types of people, three type of mindset. Number one, stone mindset. These sort of people, whatever you teach them, they are like their mind are fixed. They are a stone type of mindset. Whatever you are saying, they are not going to change. This is one sort of people, stone mindset. Number two is rubber band mindset. These sort of people, they start with A part and they somehow go to the B, and later point of time when they lack that motivation, they again come back to this original position, that is A. And number three is unstoppable mindset, that is titanium mindset. When one gets into that mindset, he is inevitable to achieve any sort of goals in his life. And this mindset is divided into two parts. One is conscious, other is subconscious mind. I know most of us heard about this conscious mindset. This is whatever knowledge, power, whatever things that we are doing generally. This is all about conscious mindset, seeking validation from others. But once somehow you master this subconscious mind, whatever things you are saying, affirmations that you are saying, that gets registered in your subconscious mind. And once get registered in your subconscious mind, then no goal is unachievable. You can achieve any sort of goals with the help of this mindset. So mindset is one of the greatest assets that you should develop. Second is health set. Yes, this is the foundation pillar of doing anything. So first you need to fix up this foundation pillar, that is health. You know, in health, the four sectors are there. Number one is physical health. Number two is mental health. Number three is emotional health. And number four is spiritual health. So you have to master all the health and skill set. Of course, this self growth, self development, this comes under this skills. 80% you should have a mindset and 20% you should have a skill set. What about the financial knowledge, your wealth? Most of them are still broke with this financial knowledge. And even I'm also broke when I got retired. So I don't know, I don't have that as financial knowledge. But after 2 years, I got the knowledge, I applied, and right now I'm in a position to enjoy the financial freedom. And number plus, this is character building. Yes, this is one of the foundational pillar of this your development. For this character building, you have to first develop your mindset. Yes, of course, you have developed your mindset. Then for character, you have to believe in yourself. You have to focus on your goals consistently. You have to be stay humble and don't try ever try to become a perfectionist. Yes, perfection never comes at the initial stages. It once you start growing, automatically the perfection will come. And never ever focus on the things what will people say. Yes, this is a very dangerous disease. So I hope these are the five pillars. Once you develop, you will bounce back in your life. Now let me share a story of a bee. You can see here the bee is, and when bee once get entered in a classroom, here you find the bee is trying to come out when she got entered in that classroom. But she's not able to. come out. You know why? Because she has been trying to come out. She started banging her head in the glass. Pung, pung, pung. And this activity of this bee continued till 2 to 3 hours. But she never realized that there must be some other ways to come out. And finally, what happened, that bee died. And you know why that bee died? Because your current knowledge is, write down this Guru Mantra. This is one of the best thing that I am sharing. Your current knowledge is regarding your ignorance. You could have seen that just 4 feet away from this glass here, there's a escape door. She could have managed to escape from this door, but she couldn't because her current knowledge is guarding your ignorance. And finally, she died. And this is the story with everyone. Yes, my dear friends. Now, these are the reasons why you're not growing or roadblocks. Because lack of purpose and direction. You don't have purpose and direction. Your lack of burning desire due to the lack of your courage, lack of immediate massive action. Yes, these are the four roadblocks that you people are going through. If you want to write it down, just write it down. These 4 points are very powerful points that I'm sharing right now with you. Now I'm not getting any confirmation from any side. Anyhow, I guess that everyone is writing these things. So for great and better future, experience or learn from the past. Take immediate and massive action at present. So congratulations to all of you for discovering the power within and unleash the true potential in you. Hope everybody is resonating with me till now. So let me share a short story of mine. My name is Vikas Paul, and I'm ex-Navy. As Sir has already introduced me. Like Belly Fat Loss Export, your mentor and guide. I'm a published author. My book is Belly Fat ebook. The Silent Killer has already been published in Amazon Kindle, and it is available right now. I'm a founder of Vikas 10x Fitness Moment. I'm a certified international keynote speaker as well. These are my few clippings from Kolkata, where I have been invited in internationally accredited Big Brain Brilliance Knowledge Hub, and I've been bestowed with some awards in Kolkata. Here you can see the images, and this is one of the major that summit that I took part in Ranchi, Architects Global Education Summit 2022. And just to share my health insights over there. Here you can see the clippings. And this is the Lucknow summit. There also I got a chance to share my insights with all the dignitaries, the leaders from different walks of life, vice chancellors, the principals, and everywhere. Here you can see my ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Happiness by Reversing the So-Called Lifestyle Diseases. Yes, Belly Fat, the Silent. My ebook, which is available at right now at Amazon Kindle version. My upcoming book, this is the physical book, which I'm going to launch soon in December. Redefine yourself. And the more you study peace, the less you bleed in. So before going to the next step, let me share my own story. When I was in Indian Navy, I got recruited on 2000 and I retired on 2015. When I got recruited in the Navy, I was leading an active and adventurous lifestyle. Yes, I was physically and mentally tough that time. I've learned a very great lesson that the more you set in peace, the less you bleed in war. But sudden turnaround has taken place when I retired from Indian Navy 2015. On 2016, again I got back into banking industry. And due to this sudden switch over to this banking industry, I got trapped with so many diseases, lifestyle diseases. And the diseases like severe back pain, yes, high uric acid, and obesity, weight gain, diabetes, and so many other lifestyle diseases. And finally, I gained a belly fat as well. And I don't know what to do that time. I realized that two enemies has hampered me a lot. The two enemies is my chair where I used to sit and do the desktop job, and number two, the mobile phones. Yes, you know the sitting is a disease, the sedentary lifestyle. Long sitting hours without taking any break and without any physical movement. Due to this, my physical and my this digestive fire got weakened up. My Jatar Agni. And due to this, my Jatar Agni, whatever things, the foods that I used to eat gets slows down. And as a result, the toxin starts accumulated inside my stomach. Yes, and thereby I gain the belly fat. And after that, when I was overweight, I met with the doctor and asked the doctor, I have a severe back pain in my L3 and L4. What to do? Just suggest something. He suggested me to go and do this MRI and have some medicines. He prescribed some medicines. So I've tried this MRI and invested a lot of money and efforts, and I've taken so much of medications and all these things. And later point of time, again I went back to doctor and asked doctor, I'm still facing those problems. Doctor told me there are two options for you. Either you reduce your weight or live with the medications till your last breath. And that was a turning moment for me. I thought, why to lead a life of medications? Why to lead a life of lifestyle diseases? So I decided to choose the first one. Let reduce weight. And started. Then I realized this alarming situation and got a clarion call from deep inside that because wake up, now is the time. And I decided and took a leap of faith and embarked on the body transformation journey. And after that, I did a lot of exercises. I have changed my lifestyle and everything I've shifted. There's been a paradigm shift for me. So when I reduced my weight from 89 to 66 kilo, and my waist size has drastically reduced from 35 to 30 inches. Yes, this was the transformation I got from this body transformation journey. And finally, I decided why not to share these experiences, these learnings to the people, those who are still struggling, are still going through these lifestyle disorders, diabetes, the blood pressure, the sugar, the cholesterol level, the obesity. These are the major diseases you can find in this modern day world. What about if you see this rural India? They are not used to be any sort of diseases at the earlier time, ancient times, but now we are facing all sort of diseases. So let me share my other slide, which will shock you up. This is my next slide. This is before COVID. I was like this, and it was around 90 kilos. You can see the mindset, physical health, and everything has taken a backstage for me. And I was completely financially broke. I don't have anything to do. But universe is there, and universe will give you not give you what you want. Universe will give you what you deserve. I worked on my actions, and fast forward today, I have started my life on a different note. I've channelized my thought process in a particular right direction in terms of health, wealth, mindset, relationships. Everything has been a complete change. and it's been a paradigm shift for me. And it's something like that discover the power within and unleash the true potential in you. Now I'm living the life of my dreams. I can play with my kids. I can play football. I am off medicines last 2 years, and I'm leading a happy and financial lifestyle. You can see this my transformation earlier because before COVID, from low confidence, no self motivation, low self belief. I was fearful. I was overweight. I don't know what to do. I was average. I was mediocre. I don't have any idea. Then I got a transformation, came with a new Vikas, the second version of myself, with a high confidence, with a high self belief, lost my belly fat, and reversed the so called lifestyle diseases. Yes, this is the transformation that I have got from universe. So finally, friends, win over the weight and reverse all the so-called lifestyle diseases and achieve 15 kilo fat loss and lost 3 inches waist size. That is from XL to small. I always say being fit and healthy is not a fad or trend. In fact, it's a lifestyle. Now, from there, when I gained knowledge and experiences, I thought of sharing my knowledge and all this experience to the world because I got a purpose that day. I had a mission, I had a passion now. So I have crafted my vision this way: a world where each and every individual has a disease-free soul, body, and mind, and lives healthy and happy lifestyle. My mission is like to transform 1 million mid-career desk professionals to lose belly fat and have disease-free tone body and mind, integrating organic lifestyle. So, do you also want to discover your purpose, your passion, your fulfillment, your ikigai? If yes, I want to transform holistically, then come with me with the upcoming slides. So, do you want to discover the power within and unleash your true potential in you? Here comes the secret of my good health. Yes, and this is the 3M belly fat loss blueprint. For good health, you need to these three things: this mindset, mobility, and metabolism. If you want, you can write it down. These are the secrets of your good health. Three ingredients. When gets connected with each other, you are going to get a holistic transformation. Mindset. I've already talked about the mindset. Now let's talk about the mobility part. If you don't move, if you don't do exercises, if you don't practice exercises, in fact, movement is supposed to be a celebration, not an obligation. Your rest of the organs will start rusting. यस जंग लग जाएंगे उनमें अगर आप मूव नहीं करोगे अगर आप एक्सरसाइजेस नहीं करोगे what will happen you know their organs like thyroid stop producing the hormone the pancreas will stop producing that insulin your stomach will stop creating or making those digestive juices and your heart will stop or unable to pump your blood throughout the body and your muscles will get weakened up. So these are the things. If you are not able, if you won't move, it's going to happen in your later, not now, but later point of time. And you know what are the benefits of mobility? The exercises? Yes, there are 5 benefits. Just now I would like to share to you. Write it down. You are going to boost your energy level. Yes. Number two, you will reduce your fear, anxiety, anger by repairing your brain cells. It will reduce your stress. It will reduce your cortisol hormone, which is the cortisol hormone, which is related to stress hormone. Stress. It will boost your self confidence. You see, when you do these practices, exercises, it will boost your self confidence. It will release your dopamine. Yes, and finally, last not the least, it will improve your metabolism. You know, and let's come to the third element, metabolism. How this metabolism works. You know, since long, since last 20 to 30 years, we've been leading a sedentary lifestyle, we've been leading unhealthy lifestyle. We are eating junk foods, processed foods, and we are doing a job, sitting job. We are not doing any exercises, and we are taking a lot of stress. Nowadays, we find the students are into depression and anxiety, fear, lot of stress, and due to this, your metabolism gets disturbed. And once this metabolism gets disturbed, you are going to accumulate with the toxins inside your body. And you know what will happen later on? Your external part, your belly fat started to gain. Yes, and due to these toxins, you are going to have different diseases. And diseases, my dear friends, diseases are nothing but just a traffic jam of toxins inside your stomach. So first, you need to fix up this element, this metabolism part. Then only you are going to achieve everything in your life. So I'm going to share you the few things, the few funda or few rules, how to keep fixed or how to keep boosting the metabolism part. Simply follow 7-8-9 rule. What is this 7-8-9 rule? By 7 p.m. you try to have your dinner. Yes, and at least after having dinner give a time for 2 hours so that your body has two mechanisms, the digestion and healing. So your body, the digestion process, after 2 hours it gets over, it starts its healing mechanism when you sleep. So at that time your mind and body both get synced up, and as a result your sleep would be better one. By 8, drop down all your digital devices, because if you keep continuing with the digital devices emits those blue rays, and due to this your eyesight gets weaken up. And it has happened to me also. I used to scroll a lot this mobile phone at the night time. I never used to sleep before 12 or 1 o'clock, and this has taken me to lifestyle diseases. I was about to shatter in life. And this recent study has shown that using this mobile phone is the next calamity this world is going to face, because it has electromagnetic waves. And when I was in Navy, I've almost in 15 years I've worked on these electromagnetic radiations, and I know the harmful effects of these electromagnetic radiations. Once you are using these mobile phones at night, these blue rays are getting emitted, and this will not allow you to sleep. And there's a sleep promoting hormone called melatonin. This will not get secrete, and as a result, you will not sleep. And once your sleep gets disturbed, your mind, your body, everything will get disturbed. Your energy level will go down, your enthusiasm will go down, you are not going to do anything, you totally will be devastated. So, friends, this is one of the most important thing, that let's work on our metabolism. So once you follow 7-8-9, after 8, when after 8 p.m. at 9, try to go to sleep, try to go to bed, or start doing some sort of low stimulation activities. Low stimulation activities like spending time with loved ones, reading, studying some book. This will help you to have a sleep better. And you know, there's a scientific study carried out, and you find that this 10 to 2 p.m., 2 a.m. sleep is crucial hours of sleeping. In that, your melatonin, the sleep promoting hormone, gets secreted, and your mind and body get synced, and you have a better sleep. Most of the time, we don't give importance to this sleep, and sleep is one of the major foundation pillar of this health. So, friends, when you follow this 7-8-9 rule, you'll automatically get up at early 5 a.m. And you know this 5 a.m. is the zero distraction hour, or we can say the victory hour. In this time, you can do a lot of activities. You can work on your self development. Yes, you can access your creative genius thoughts. You can get into the flow state. Yes, when you get into the flow state of this one, you will get completely immersed in that particular activity, and you will have a mastery over any skills that you are trying to do since long. Yes, my dear friends. Moreover, you'll get a time for self-development. And this is the Brahma Muhurta time. We people in Indians, we used to carry out so much, we take out Muhurta for everything, but we never get up early in the Brahma Muhurta. So friends, if you just follow this simple 7, 8, 9 rule, you'll automatically get up early in the morning. And once, if you somehow master this morning rituals, getting early in the morning, then you can see a magical and remarkable difference in your life. Let's move on to the next slide. This is the magical secret how to find your ikigai. I hope everybody is noting down whatever I am just sharing with you guys. So, if you want to find your ikigai, the purpose of your life, just make 4 columns. What you are good at, what you love. Third column is what the world needs. And fourth column, what you can be paid for. Just make 4 columns. What you are good at, what you love, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. Write down all the things. I'm giving you 60 seconds for this. Please write it down. Let's do this activity. See, this is a very important activity. This will help you to find your purpose of your life. Ikigai, your own ikigai. So when you have written down what you are good at, just write it down what you love. And after that, see the thing which you love to do. You can write any sort of skills that you are good at. So see whether any sort of problem that you can solve in the world, the society, in a country. Become a problem solver. If you could somehow become this problem solver that we are facing. For me, I have solved the problem of belly fat. I help people to come out from these lifestyle disorders. Yes, this is my purpose in life. And I know the world is suffering from these diseases. And we have already evidence, we have already witnessed this during this pandemic era, this COVID 19, how the world was getting disturbed in our eyes. So many of our loved ones has lost their lives. So try to solve. Be a problem solver first. And fourth, see whether you can be paid for or not. If it four are gets aligned, then you'll automatically find your ikigai. Yes, you'll find your ikigai. So friends, let's move on to the next slide. Once you've discovered your ikigai, this is the secret to master your skill set. Yes, books. For me, this has been the game changer for me. I must insist for the books. You should study with the books, not with the fictional books, not story, romance, any sort of that, not real stories, not fictional books. I'm talking about the non-fictions. Yes, the autobiographies, the biographies, the self-help books. Yes, these are the game changers. Books. See, reading. Reading is a pathway to achieving your dreams. And I know the 99% of students have a lot of dreams. The only thing, they don't have a clarity, they don't have any direction to fulfill those dreams. And this is the path. In fact, I would say there are famous quotations. The world belongs to those who read by Rick Holland. I think books are like people in the sense that they'll turn up in your life when you most need them. By Emma Thompson. These are the famous and important quotations. If you want, then you can write it down. These have changed my life. Books. And this would definitely help you to transform you as well. The famous quotation is Leaders are readers by Harry S. Truman. Physical health, we do exercises. And for mental health, we read books, isn't it? So reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. This is written by Richard Steele. See, exercising your mind means nourishing and feeding your mind with knowledge. In other words, a well fed mind is not dull, rather, it is filled with brilliance. You know, there are reasons why you don't read. You believe that it is a hard work, you think that it is boring. You could also be on a lazy side mentally. You think it is only school activity. You think it is an expensive venture. You tell yourself that you don't have the time. It is not the passion for you. You don't see necessity. Yes, and you know there's an internal belief which is ingrained in your mind. Why you don't need willpower and external motivation to read books and maintain it forever? You know, because motivation just gets you started, but habits keeps you going. So what we do, my dear friends, we have to master our mind and discover the habit formation techniques with our growth mindset. As you can see, this is fixed mindset, this is locked one, and this is growth mindset. Every day there's a learning day. You can learn a lot of new things until the last breath. So always be a lifelong student. And for discovering or mastering this mental or mindset, you have to do this mental workout. Yes. And you know this is a powerful technique. You just write it down. GIVERS. This is one of the most powerful and magical secret for the morning rituals. You know, many people get up early in the morning, but they don't know what to do in the morning. This is the routine, the morning ritual that you're supposed to follow. Yes, that's what I'm giving you right now. G stands for gratitude. Always feel gratitude whenever you get up early in the morning. Wake up from the bed and go down to God and feel grateful towards your parents, towards your atmosphere, towards the air, towards the water, towards the home, towards the roof, towards the walls, for your hands, which is helping you to move, for your legs, which helps you to walk, for your mouth, which helps you to eat. So always be grateful to whatever you have. Always be thankful wherever you are. This is one secret and very powerful secret. If you see that leaders follow these morning routines, I stand for imagination. Whatever imagination you have, you can practice at the morning time. When you practice those imagination, later on, it will automatically get into reality. Yes, this is the secret, my dear friend. You don't have idea. And we stand for visualization. Means whatever the reality, the real thing for the imagination, you can visualize. Whatever imagination you're doing, you can have in reality with the visualization. And fourth pillar is E. Yes, exercising. And we have already discovered how important this exercise is. Moment, isn't it? And why to live this R? R stands for reading, studying. Yes. Don't just read a book, study the book. In later upcoming slides, I'm going to show you or help you to discover those stuffs as well. And S stands for scribbling. Write down your goals. Until and unless you write down your goals, you document this process, you're not going to achieve anything in your life. You have to bifurcate the things, you have to write it down. Short term goals, long term goals. Once you document, you scribble with a pen and paper, you see there will be a remarkable change in your life. You'll automatically achieve your goals. Don't just read a book. In fact, I would say study the book. Yes. And what is book studying? Book studying is when we thoroughly read a book, absorb it, or I can say that internalize it, and hence are forced to take an action. Just reading and studying will not help you to go to or grow to the next level. For that, you need to take an action. As I've already shared, that knowledge is not a power, knowledge is just a potential power, action is power. Why to study book? Mastering the skill. Just now you have, yes, I hope all of you did that assignment for the Ikigai, that you discovered that particular thing, your passion. And to attain that fulfillment, you have to study the book. You have to master the skill that you are going to grow in the next future. You see, the scientific survey reveals that by book studying, it reduces the stress level. It helps in concentration and focus. It helps you to sleep better rather scrolling on a mobile. Yes, we nowadays we find that most of the students keep on scrolling or gazing with a mobile at the night time. And this is so dangerous, so hazardous that very soon we are going to result of this one. So instead of going through scrolling and gazing through this mobile, why not to go into shift towards low stimulation activities like studying the book? Yes, this studying a book will help you to lower the blood pressure, your heart rate. It will regulate your heart rate as well. Feeling of psychological distress just as effective when we do the exercises like swimming, cycling, dancing, sports, yoga, etc. Yes, there are so many benefits to study a book. You see how reading can help achieve your dreams. You gain more insights from those who might have walked the path you are about to take. You see a lot of leaders who has a lot of experience for almost 20, 30, 40 years, and they somehow summarize all the life experiences and learning in one package, and that is book. And with a small investment of 200 or 300 rupees, we can walk through their path. Isn't it amazing, my dear friends? Yes, you get to understand how life works through the lens of other experiences people they have mastered in every walks of life, and we are getting those learnings in that book. So you can see that how important the book is. Reading helps you to discover yourself more because it has a way of exposing you to your own self. You can find your true self, your inner self, and that studying the book will help you to discover everything. This will expand your context. Yes, it will add value to your life, your horizon. It will get stretched up. We always take information, knowledge is information, knowledge. This country has become the knowledge driven country. Everywhere we see in YouTube, in Google, everywhere there is a lot of knowledge is available, but nobody talks about this context, this horizon, the mindset. Yes. Now the question comes: how do I inculcate the habit of reading? See, follow the 3Ds. Just write it down. This is a very powerful three pillars to cultivating the habit of reading. First is determination. You need to make up your mind to do it. Diligence. Reading is built on consistency and diligence. Third, discipline. With self discipline, most anything is possible, or written by Chora Tuesday. So these are the three important D's. Just document in your diary. So then later on you can refer it. You need to discipline yourself to get more at home with reading. This, my dear friends. Let's move on to the next slide. Now the question comes, how to study the book? Yes, you will tell me that, sir, you told me to study the book, but how to study book? Everyone gets bored up by reading a book. But you know one thing, there's a technique. You have to master, you inculcate the powerful rule or habit. And that powerful rule is NRTC. Just note it down in a copy. This is a very powerful tool. N. What is N? N stands for notes. Whenever you are reading a chapter, whenever you're going through the chapter, suppose you have read 5 chapters, you just try to take out the gist or the juice of that chapter and write it down in your diary. Yes, whatever notes you are getting, take out the gist only and document it. Second, realizations. While going through the book, you'll find you will go through a lot of experiences of your past or your present, and that realizations just write it down. So when you write down your realizations, you will have a more better memory power. It will sharpen your skills because you have a realizations. Number three, the transformational scripts. Yes, let me give you an example of this transformational scripts. Suppose I am reading a health book and I got to know that there are 5 exercises which would help me to lose belly fat. So just do these exercises or write it down somewhere else or take a photo of this one so that you can apply, take an action later on in your life, in your daily day-to-day activities. By simply reading those books chapter by chapter is not going to help you anymore. You should have these 4 rules fixed up first. The transformational scripts. This is very important script, and I used to follow this transformational script. I learned and changed and transformed myself through the books, health books. So these are the treasures. And fourth is none, last not the least, is churning. Whatever learnings you get, whatever the insights you learn, you discover, just try to share those insights with everyone, not to keep with you. It is something like that. Whenever, whatever you learn, if you try to give or help others to grow, then automatically you will also grow, that person will also grow. This is some sort of mutual understanding. So churning is mutual understanding. So remember these 4 steps, N, R, T, C. This powerful technique for inculcating the powerful habit, how to study the book. Inculcate or develop this powerful technique because this is going to create a magical and remarkable difference in your life. But you will find a true purpose in life. Accelerate your life journey, and it will also help to fast track your growth to the next level. So you will be transformed by what you read. This is by Deepak Chopra. Are you being transformed? I'm asking this question. Now you have 2 choices. First option, do nothing and wait for perfect time to transform yourself. And number 2, make a small investment. 200 to 300 rupees the book cost, I think. Investment today and transform yourself with the books. These are the mentors, these are the gurus. These are the like physical mentors. When you don't find anybody, these books will help you to stay long with you. So finally, I would recommend few books that will help you to achieve your dreams. How Successful People Think by John Maxwell. This book helps you to think strategically on your purpose, and your thinking can be developed to help to achieve your dreams. Very good book. Second book, Feed That Frog. This is by Brian Tracy. Procrastination is a dangerous thief of a time. Knowing how to use your time well is the key to achieving your dreams. First, you fixed this procrastination part. These are the basic books that I have. When I started my journey, I read this book. How to talk to anyone, anytime, anywhere by Larry King. You can talk the way to the top if you know the tricks of the trade. And for financial or wealth part, I would say I would recommend the Robert T. Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, and just write it down for financial knowledge. This is one of the best, finest book that I ever read, Rich Dad and Poor Dad. And for your mindset, you can read 80% mindset and 20% skills by Dave Gadvi. Though I have not shown in this slides, but you can write it down this book. 80% mindset, 20% skills. One of the best books that you can ever take to read, study. So finally, I would say our body was given to us by our mother nature, and soon we will return it back to her. In the time we have, let's keep it healthy, boasting with energy and vitality. Yes, my dear friends, thank you to all of you, staff members, faculties, students who has listened me patiently and tried to implement those stuff into their actions. Question answer sessions. Thank you. So, anybody please. When we do exercises like swimming, cycling, dancing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Bikash Pal, for your lovely session. We really had wonderful knowledge about the topic you have shared with us. Till now, in chat box, we didn't get any questions yet. If we find any in further, we will obviously contact you and get in
Okay,
touch
okay,
with you.
okay,
And again, from Siliguri Institute of Technology as well as NDLI Club of SIT, we are very thankful for you for this lovely session. And we hope in the future also we'll get more insights from you again.
okay. Thanks, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot to all of you, the entire fraternity. Thanks a lot from my deep, deep gratitude to
Thank
all
you
of
so
you.
much. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. We are closing the session. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.